This is one of my favorite power spots. A year ago I made a video here, a year or so ago, titled Stimulating Kundalini via grounding. And let me tell you, a huge part of my protocol is to spend time outside in nature with your mother. The plant spirits, animal spirits. You come into nature and you're instantly surrounded by elemental energy, kundalini energy. So right now it's a little too cold to walk barefoot on the earth. And it's a little too muddy, otherwise I would. But I do recommend grounding yourself for a minimum of 5 minutes a day. Essentially you're going to want to go 15 minutes minimum, 15 minutes to an hour, but if you don't have that, 5 minutes will do you good. So look at this. Immediately once you come in here, once you get about a mile in, you know, if you're in a nice wooded area like this, your breathing starts getting deeper, your thoughts start getting clearer, your mind kind of elevates. And whenever I'm having a bad day, I come out here and spend time with the trees, the plant spirits, the grass. I harvest foods here. There's a ton of bay leaves around here. And it's just a great experience. So again, this is one of my favorite power spots. And a power spot is a place that you can come outside of the matrix and spend some quality time with your mother, with the mother energy, the earthly energy. So these trees have spirits, these trees have angels connected to them, as crazy as that may sound. And a tree is actually a biological gateway into the various dimensions of the living library of Earth. So there are ways to communicate with these plant spirits and actually tap into the angelic realm through doing that. In the elemental realm, this is a lot deeper than the average person knows. I'm not trying to sound arrogant and say that I have figured all this stuff out. No. I'm just a guy that knows a little. I'm just a guy that knows something. Some stuff is what I mean. Just a guy who knows some stuff. But, you know, there's a lot I don't know. And there's a lot I want to learn, so try to stay humble and just do my best to live a naturalistic vegan lifestyle without killing animals and consuming dairy, etc. So it's beautiful out here. Look at this. Right up here is where I made that video about a year ago. See if there's any water in. Oh, nope, no water. We haven't had much rain here in California. But usually this time of year, this is full, and this is where I come and do my grounding. I'll walk in this stream of water barefoot and sink my feet really far deep into the earth. Usually this is filled with water, so my feet would be in water. Right now, this is where I made that video. But, you know, I also like to stand barefoot on rocks to ground myself. I like to hang out in the sunlight, touch rocks even. There's a lot of stuff that you guys can begin doing to increase the amount of natural energy in your life, and spending time in nature is free, it's rewarding, and I guarantee if you start doing this, when you leave your power spot and go back into the matrix to do whatever it is you got to do, you're going to feel better, you're going to feel more charged up, etc. So just a brief message: spend more time out in nature. It's essential. And if you want to follow my protocol, this is one thing that you can't neglect. Gotta spend time out in nature. Nature's beautiful because it hasn't been so penetrated by the matrix yet. There still isn't, I mean, there's not telephone wires running through here. There's not little shops everywhere and people running around and cops fucking harassing you and all this other bullshit. No. So, just a brief video. Ooh, look it, there's a face. Ha ha ha. The tree has a face. Look at the moss on this. It's fucking beautiful. A little mushroom even. Look at that. Ha ha. Hey, buddy. Hey. Fucking beautiful out here. Look at this dirt. I love just walking barefoot on this, even touching it. There are a myriad of little portals on your hands all over your skin that when you put on the dirt, those portals react with the mineral kingdom and the different nutritive elements in the dirt. You start receiving electrolytes from the earth. It's a myriad of things. So we used to sleep grounded to the earth. We no longer do that. We sleep on beds that ruin our posture, destroy our spine. And once you realize that the spine and kundalini go hand in hand, you may begin to question, why you sleep on a bed that's ruining your posture. And even if you think your bed's comfortable, even if you wake up in the morning feeling great, if you don't have a really firm bed, you're not doing much good for your back. I prefer to sleep on the floor, although I'm not doing that right now. But for about 6 months of the year, I'll actually sleep on the floor on a yoga mat. And when you sleep on the floor, your body can really align itself on the level flatness of the ground, and it just makes your bones much stronger. It makes you feel much better when you wake up. You feel strong, much stronger. So when you do sleep on a bed, you kind of sleep, if it's too cushioned, you'll sleep kind of at an angle and your spine will warp throughout the years of doing that. So people think it sounds extreme to not sleep on a bed, but once you get used to it, it's like anything else. So just a little brief walk through this spot. Got my Vibrams on. Usually I'll be doing this barefoot. And there's all sorts of little hidden trails up here. In fact, if you walk up this hill about a half a mile, there's a whole set of dirt jumps for biking, and there's just a lot of secret stuff stashed at this spot here in Danville. It's a really cool place. Kids come here and build forts, and there's all sorts of tunnels and just cool stuff. But just to wrap it up, touch a tree every day, walk barefoot on the earth, communicate with the elemental kingdom, meditate, eat from the garden of life, eat natural foods. If you are going to eat meat, I wouldn't touch factory farmed animal flesh with a 150-foot pole. So if you can't let go of meat, I recommend eating grass-fed, organic. But even that, I think, is full of shit, and is what it is. Another thing about nature is when you come out here, you're very visually stimulated. The optics are very stimulated. It's very good for the eyes. It's very good for the pineal gland, the hypothalamus. Getting out in nature is just a great way to reset your day and bring some more natural energy into your life. So, again, usually this is filled with water. Filled. But with all the geoengineering, chemtrail, aerosols, solar radiation management going on here in California, our weather has been heavily manipulated. And growing up, we used to have incredibly blue skies, lots of rain, some good storms, and for the last 4 years, California has been fist fucked. So there is a ton of geoengineering here. There's a lot of open-minded people here in California, and there's a lot of people who are pushing the envelope here in California with spirituality, and that's one of the reasons why they're spraying so heavily, trying to dumb you down. They've sprayed millions of pounds of aluminum and barium salts and different constituents into the atmosphere, and it's floating in suspended form. You can see it, especially if you get on an airplane and you right before you're about to land, you can see just the thick layer of shade clothing that they're spraying us with. So I like to come out here in nature and pray to the nature spirits to fist fuck what these people are trying to do to our planet, constantly asking the spirits on the astral realm to manipulate what's going on here on the physical realm. Because we are not only at a physical war, but a spiritual war, an emotional war, an auric war. There's multiple fronts that we're being attacked on. So just gonna end this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video can inspire you to get out into nature today. Peace.